This week is turning out to be one of the best weeks for those of you waiting on updates for the Cybertruck. There has been so much action just this week, and it's really starting to support that the Cybertruck is getting very near production. And today, it appears it might actually be in production as we speak. We've had a number of things happen this week, including a number of Cybertrucks spotted in the wild. We've had some new ones that we didn't know existed before, so these are brand new Cybertrucks that could have come from Texas, or they could have had their parts made in Texas, shipped to California and assembled. And we've also seen a new patent release, which is for the tailgate on the Cybertruck. But just today, we've had two very big leaks. The first, they removed the window coverings on Giga Texas, and we can now see some of the casting machines in action. In addition, a new video was just leaked a few hours ago that shows Cybertruck in production. Now, before we jump into all those details, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. First and foremost, we have seen a number of Cybertrucks in the wild, and this has started happening more and more. And we originally saw these new updated ones with camouflage, and originally it was just one, but there's actually two of them. Two of them are in this really cool looking camouflage, and I would be willing to bet that a number of you are probably going to wrap your Cybertruck just like this because it looks really cool. One of the nice things about seeing these particular vehicles is we can see that four-wheel steer in action. We can see the vehicle moving around, and we can start to see how the Cybertruck is coming to its final form. Now, just yesterday, there were 5 Cybertrucks sighted in California. So this is the most that we've ever seen, and that confirms that there are at least 5 Cybertrucks out there. Now, there are more than that because there are plenty of the prototype Cybertrucks from when it was initially announced all the way up until recently. So there's a number, maybe 2 or 3 additional ones that are part of that building up the Cybertruck. These are what look like production ready Cybertrucks. Now, these would have all the final fit and finish. These would be out for testing. In addition, we did see that a Cybertruck was delivered to New Zealand, presumably for winter testing, which is a really good sign as we look at production coming very close. Looking at these particular vehicles, there's nothing really crazy to point out that is showing something different that we don't already know, at least as of last week. So nothing too big to point out. They do appear to have those same wheels. They appear to have the same body form. And although some of these look a little bit beat up, hopefully that is because of some testing, or when they were loading these things, hopefully something happened there. The next thing that just happened this week is we actually saw the release of a patent, and this is for the tailgate. This isn't just any special patent for how the tailgate is going to open and close in basic form. They've actually added a motor to the tailgate, which is pretty crazy. If you have owned a truck recently, there's a good chance that you've had a remote release for that latch on the tailgate. That means when you hit that button, it releases the latch, and if it's gas assisted, it'll slowly lower down. But that's it. You still need to close it manually, and apparently the Cybertruck may have a motorized tailgate, meaning from the app, you would be able to close the tailgate from anywhere. So this is actually kind of cool stuff. This is the kind of stuff that we're anticipating seeing in the Cybertruck's final form, because there's a number of new technologies that are supposed to come along with this. This is another thing that was not anticipated. Nobody really thought about this, and here it is in patent form for the Cybertruck. We also had another big update, and that was an update to the account page. So if you have a Cybertruck order and you log into your account, when you click on the Cybertruck that you've ordered, the page looks completely different. We can now see a trade-in estimate. You can see details on the order. This is completely changed. It's refreshed. It appears to be in the United States only, as in Canada, it does not appear that page has changed. Interestingly enough, just having this in the United States would possibly suggest we are indeed getting close, again, to that production starting any time now. Now, onto the leaks from today. Early this morning on Twitter, we did get our first look at these Giga casting machines. They removed the covers that were blocking the windows at Giga Texas, and behind it, there are 2 9-ton Giga casting machines in place, and they are in production. They are spitting out Giga Castings, which is pretty incredible. This has all been happening behind the scenes, and they've had these windows covered just to make sure that they can do this in peace. They can do this without any leaks. But here it is, finally in the flesh. We can see the Giga Castings are in production. Now, couple that with what else we got today. Just a couple of hours ago, we got pictures and video of what appears to be the Cybertruck in production. Now, I want to put a disclaimer there that this is very likely pilot production, so don't get too excited that they're pumping out final deliveries, but this would be that last step before they start pumping out a volume of Cybertrucks. This is huge news. They are indeed in production, pilot production of the Cybertruck based on these images that we're seeing. So what we can see here is a picture of a parts bin, which is good because it would suggest that they're preparing the factory to have parts in the factory ready to distribute. And we also have a picture of a door sitting on a pallet. So that is being delivered to the production line. And then we can see the frame right here in assembly with an awesome video. I don't know who took this video and how they got this video, but we can see the Cybertruck in the production line. Again, very likely that this is pilot production, but still, this is huge news. Tesla is much farther along than we probably anticipated, at least recently. So yes, the Cybertruck has taken way longer than anybody anticipated to start production, but over this last year, there has been so much activity, and it seems that Tesla is moving at breakneck speed to get this thing into production and delivered. So it's very possible that a Q3 2023 delivery could be happening. Let me know in the comments if you think it's going to be 2023. In addition, how close to the original pricing are we going to get with the final production? As you recall, the rear-wheel drive was announced at 250 plus miles, 6.5 seconds 0 to 60, 39,900. The dual motor all-wheel drive, 300 plus miles, 4.5 seconds, 49.9, and the tri-motor all-wheel drive, 500 plus miles, 2.9 0 to 60 and 69,900. Now, of course, we have heard in the past that the tri-motor is very likely gone and it is now a quad motor, but until that's officially announced, there's still a chance that could be a tri-motor or a quad motor. What do you think these prices are going to land at? Based on what we saw, prices absolutely skyrocket over the last couple of years and then just recently come right back down. I think that there's a pretty good chance we could see these prices right where they were announced. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. So some fantastic news going into the weekend, seeing that the Cybertruck is in pilot production at Giga Texas, meaning it is very far along, and seeing these finished production cars out on the streets in California is another good indication that final form is complete and they are doing some real-world testing on that final car. So be sure to subscribe so that you are notified when there are updates as we move forward. I will catch you on the next one.